Snakes are amazing.
We got 27 good. Whoa!
But when they're this enormous, things quickly become terrifying.
Oh my God! Holy cow!
Losing it, Jake.
Oh!
Imagine stumbling across a snake so huge it sets a world record, turning a routine capture into an adrenaline-packed battle.
They're like, wait a minute, what is that?
Get ready to witness a colossal snake encounter so intense it left even expert hunters stunned. Giant python capture turns into epic battle. When the hunters first spotted this snake, they figured it was big, probably around 10 or 12 feet, but nothing they hadn't handled before.
Losing it, Jake.
Oh!
Only its head and part of its body showed, hiding its true monstrous size. But the moment they approached, chaos erupted. The snake exploded from its hiding spot, slithering onto the road, revealing just how enormous it really was. Grabbing its tail became a frantic struggle to stop the beast from escaping, turning into an adrenaline-fueled battle lasting over 3 intense minutes. At one point, the huge snake coiled dangerously close to wrapping around a hunter's neck. Luckily, another experienced hunter named Amy quickly instructed the others, helping prevent disaster. Even bigger python captured before, but the shocking 19-foot python wasn't the first giant serpent to stun the world. Just before that dramatic catch, another even bigger snake had made headlines halfway across the globe. Workers in Penang Island, Malaysia, stumbled onto an incredible 26-foot Indian python hiding at a busy construction site. This massive reptile dwarfed the later American find by an astonishing 7 feet. Capturing it took immense bravery, ropes, and teamwork. Yet tragically, this python died soon after. Still, its record-setting size reminded everyone that nature always has something even more jaw-dropping waiting right around the corner, just like the 19-foot beast captured next. World's largest anaconda, tragically found dead. Deep within Brazil's Amazon rainforest, scientists recently made a thrilling discovery: a giant green anaconda they named Ana Julia, possibly the largest snake ever documented. Spotted during filming for National Geographic's Disney Plus series, this incredible serpent measured an astonishing 26 feet and weighed roughly 440 pounds. Experts believed Ana Julia was a new species of northern green anaconda, genetically distinct from her southern relatives. Yet, just weeks after capturing global attention, Ana Julia was tragically found dead in the Formoso River near Bonito, Brazil. Huge reticulated python, rescued from storm drain. But colossal snakes don't always hide in remote jungles. Sometimes they're right under our feet. In Kuala Lumpur, amazed bystanders filmed city workers struggling to rescue a massive 20-foot reticulated python trapped inside a flooded storm drain. Wearing protective gear and using long poles, the workers carefully guided the enormous serpent, coil by glistening coil, out of its watery prison. Authorities believe heavy rains or the search for rodents drove the snake underground. After nearly an hour of tense maneuvering, the python was safely removed and taken to a wildlife facility, a stunning reminder of nature's incredible adaptability right beneath our feet. Giant 15-foot python found floating after flood. After severe flooding in Thailand, locals made a chilling discovery: a massive python, over 15 feet long, floating lifelessly in a swollen river. Footage shows stunned villagers carefully retrieving the enormous serpent from the water, shocked by its immense size. Authorities believe the powerful floodwaters overwhelmed the snake, which likely drowned while seeking shelter or hunting prey.
Oh my god! Holy cow!
Epic capture of a huge Burmese python in Florida. Emily and her team were out searching for invasive snakes in Florida when suddenly they spotted something enormous sliding out from the bushes.
He's musking all over you too.
I smell terrible.
Wow.
So, oh my god.
Without hesitation, Emily dashed after it, grabbing the massive python and dragging it onto the open road. This wasn't just any snake, it was a huge Burmese python, an invasive species wreaking havoc on Florida's ecosystem. The team quickly surrounded the snake, amazed by its sheer size and strength. Though it fought and mussed in defense, Emily expertly held it down until it could be secured. This thrilling encounter perfectly demonstrated the critical work done to protect Florida's native wildlife. Gigantic anaconda caught in shocking trap footage. In June 2018, dramatic footage surfaced online, showing a massive anaconda caught in a startling trap while attempting to snatch a chicken. The incredible video captures the enormous serpent swimming menacingly through a lake toward tall wooden barriers, seemingly several feet high. The snake, appearing unbelievably huge, thrusts its head through a large barrel, eagerly hunting its prey, a fully grown chicken waiting nervously nearby. As it moves, the sheer scale of this anaconda shocks viewers, quickly turning the video viral. Whether fear or fascination, one thing is clear: seeing such a giant snake caught on camera is truly unforgettable.
Soon to be record-breaking python in Kansas City.
One giant snake became a star. Yet even before these wild captures stunned the world, one colossal snake was already stealing the spotlight. Meet Medusa, a 25-foot python superstar living in Kansas City. Weighing a staggering 300 pounds, Medusa isn't just enormous, she's famous. Footage from the haunted attraction where she resides shows her effortlessly dwarfing even experienced handlers. Multiple caretakers work together to feed her rabbits, hogs, and occasionally deer.
Articulated python is actually the only snake known that has been proven they've actually cut people out of them, that they are man-eaters.
Guinness World Records officially recognized Medusa as one of the largest snakes ever kept in captivity, proving that sometimes nature's giants aren't just wild, they're celebrities. The legendary Congo giant snake. Decades before Medusa's stardom, another serpent shook the world, this time deep in Africa's Congo jungle. In 1959, Belgian Air Force Colonel Remy van Leerde flew his helicopter over dense rainforest when he spotted something unbelievable below, an enormous snake he estimated at nearly 50 feet long.
During World War II, there was a colonel who flew over there, and his two passengers in the plane both reported a 100-foot-long snake. They flew over it once. They're like, wait a minute, what is that?
Amazed, he circled back for another look, only for the massive reptile to rear up aggressively toward his hovering aircraft. Van Leerde snapped a chilling photograph, sparking endless debates.
And I would say the snake I saw there was close to 50 foot.
Experts argued whether it was an undiscovered species or a giant African rock python, but all agreed it was terrifyingly huge, becoming one of history's greatest snake mysteries. Giant anaconda stops traffic on busy Brazilian road. Traffic came to a complete standstill near Porto Velho, Brazil, when a gigantic anaconda decided to cross a bustling highway. In a viral video filmed by Italo Nascimento Fernandes, stunned drivers got out of their cars, waving down approaching vehicles to protect the enormous reptile. Measuring over 4 meters and weighing roughly 30 kilograms, this impressive snake slowly slithered across the road, while amazed onlookers respectfully waited. The unusual encounter quickly spread online, highlighting both people's fascination and their respect for wildlife, proving that when nature takes center stage, even busy commuters know when to hit the brakes. Couple's crazy boat chase with giant anaconda. A quiet trip down the Amazon River suddenly turned wild when a couple spotted a huge anaconda swimming alongside their small boat. The woman filming screamed excitedly as they quickly spun around, chasing after the enormous snake. Luckily, the serpent had recently eaten something large, leaving it slow and sleepy. Laughing nervously, the man reached over, grabbing its tail. A playful tug-of-war followed, but after a slippery struggle, the giant snake managed to escape, leaving the daring duo laughing, relieved, and amazed at their unforgettable jungle adventure. Florida man calmly captures massive Burmese python. In Florida, a man stumbled upon an enormous Burmese python, staring directly at him. Unfazed, he calmly knelt down, locked eyes with the snake, and boldly grabbed its neck with remarkable ease. The massive serpent struggled fiercely, but the man's careful yet confident grip proved too strong, quickly turning this intense showdown into an impressive and successful capture. Huge python pulled from toilet in shocking video. In Thailand, an ordinary day turned terrifying when residents discovered a giant reticulated python slithering out of their toilet. Panicked neighbors gathered, filming rescue workers dismantling the bathroom fixtures to free the nearly 15-foot snake hiding beneath. Although not record-breaking in size, the snake's bizarre entry point made it truly alarming. Reticulated pythons often travel through pipes, hunting for rats or shelter. Footage shows rescuers carefully wrestling the slippery python into a bag, cautious of sudden strikes. Watching from outside, neighbors gasped. They'd heard stories, but never imagined such a nightmare could happen at home, proving nowhere is truly snake-proof. Massive rattlesnake shocks. Golfers in Georgia. Golfers at a southern Georgia club got the surprise of a lifetime when an enormous eastern diamondback rattlesnake casually slithered onto their fairway. Captured in a viral video, the 6-foot serpent stunned players, calmly gliding across the pristine grass, with its iconic diamond pattern clearly visible. Wildlife control was quickly called, while golfers nervously filmed from a safe distance, aware of the rattlesnake's potentially deadly venom. After a suspenseful standoff, officials carefully relocated the reptile into nearby wilderness. Huge python spotted crossing lonely road at night. On a quiet, deserted road late at night, one man stumbled across an eerie sight. An enormous python slowly crossing his path. Captured on video, the snake calmly stretched its massive body across the pavement, completely unfazed by the nearby observer recording its every move. Of course, it had to be a python. They always seem to show up when you least expect them. Inch by inch, it silently made its way across, disappearing into the darkness beyond. Hiker stumbles upon giant snake in Bolito. A peaceful hike in the woods of Bolito quickly turned shocking when a man walking alone suddenly came face to face with a massive snake. Stunned by its incredible size, he froze, unsure if he'd encountered something extraordinary. The enormous serpent immediately sensed his presence and, treating him as a threat, swiftly vanished into dense bushes, leaving the hiker speechless and amazed by the unforgettable encounter. Villagers stunned by giant anaconda sighting. Villagers gathered, mesmerized and slightly fearful, as an enormous snake slowly emerged along the Amazon riverbank. Whispers quickly spread. Was it a real-life titanoboa or something even more mysterious? A nearby explorer froze in disbelief when the massive anaconda calmly met his gaze, moving gracefully across the ground. Its sheer size dominated the scene, leaving witnesses to wonder what other hidden giants lurked within the dense jungle nearby. Men shocked by giant python hidden in tree. A calm forest walk took an unexpected twist when a group of men noticed something strange high in the branches above. At first glance, it looked like an oddly shaped branch, but suddenly they realized it was actually a giant rock python, perfectly blending with its surroundings. Amazed, one of the men climbed onto a nearby smaller tree, filming the snake as it stared back intensely. Completely motionless and focused, the enormous python never moved an inch, silently watching as the stunned men marveled at how such a massive creature could hide in plain sight, blending seamlessly into the forest canopy. Giant Snake Crashes River Party. A relaxing day swimming in the river turned into unexpected excitement when a huge snake decided to join the fun. People quickly grabbed their phones, filming while swiftly moving to the shore. Surprisingly calm, the curious serpent casually swam alongside them as if it simply wanted some company. Luckily, this friendly snake didn't seem dangerous, just eager to make some new friends and enjoy the river party. Zookeeper faces off with protective giant snake.
We got 27 good. Whoa!
Inside a zoo enclosure, a huge snake sits protectively coiled around her eggs, glaring cautiously at the caretaker nearby. The man approaches slowly, smiling calmly, clearly familiar with this tension. Suddenly, the snake lunges forward in a swift warning strike. Undeterred, he patiently waits, keeping distance until she relaxes. Soon, the situation settles, showing trust built from careful respect. Huge king cobra sneaks up on woman in Thailand. In Thailand, a woman calmly prepared dinner in her yard, unaware of the huge king cobra silently approaching behind her. Completely unnoticed, the massive snake slid beneath her chair. When the woman finally spotted it, both reacted instantly, startling each other. The cobra swiftly lunged, striking her leg. Terrified but quick on her feet, she managed to leap away to safety. Thankfully, she escaped unharmed, but the nerve-wracking encounter left her shaken, reminding everyone just how close humans sometimes come to nature's most dangerous creatures. Team captures massive 19-foot anaconda. In the Amazon rainforest, Forrest Galante and his team embarked on a daring mission to locate one of the jungle's most elusive giants. After an intense search, they encountered a massive anaconda, the largest Forrest had ever seen. The snake measured an astonishing 19 feet in length and weighed approximately 300 pounds. The team faced a formidable challenge as the powerful serpent nearly escaped their grasp. Through coordinated effort and sheer determination, they managed to secure the colossal reptile. This remarkable encounter was featured in the D-Max UK series, Mysterious Creatures with Forrest Galante, highlighting the awe-inspiring biodiversity of the Amazon and the importance of wildlife conservation. The successful capture not only showcased the team's expertise, but also underscored the critical need to protect these magnificent creatures and their natural habitats. Viral footage shows 50-foot snake in muddy river. A jaw-dropping video has surfaced online, appearing to show an enormous snake, estimated around 50 feet, smoothly gliding through a muddy river. Viewers worldwide are debating its authenticity, amazed by how realistic and natural the snake's movements seem. Some speculate it might be cleverly edited with CGI, questioning if such a gigantic anaconda could even exist. 2 giant pythons spotted during mating season. What's scarier than encountering one massive python finding two giants tangled together. Captured on video during mating season, these enormous serpents slowly twisted around each other, creating an eerie spectacle. As they moved in perfect synchronization, onlookers stared in disbelief, especially at the female python, easily measuring over 20 feet long. Eventually, the pair vanished quietly into a dark hole, leaving everyone amazed by their size and wondering what other hidden monsters lurk just out of sight. Lightning-fast python vanishes into cliff. Balanced perfectly on a rocky cliff edge, the python stood motionless, listening closely, always alert. Suddenly, the cameraman made the tiniest sound, and instantly, the snake darted into a hidden hole in the cliffside. Its astonishing speed and sharp awareness proved how quickly these giants disappear at the slightest disturbance. Family's close encounter with a huge carpet snake. A family spotted a huge carpet snake slithering nearby, instantly sparking a mix of fascination and fear. Nervous laughter filled the air as they debated who'd dare to touch it, amazed by its incredible strength and muscular body. As the snake gracefully moved, even the bravest among them hesitated, carefully admiring its surprisingly beautiful, patterned skin. It was clear this unexpected visitor had everyone both scared and captivated. Australian man's online meeting interrupted by snake. During an ordinary online meeting, an Australian man calmly discussed work until colleagues suddenly shouted, "Snake behind you!" Shocked, he turned to see a large serpent casually emerging from his ceiling. Surprisingly unfazed, he joked about having his own rodent control officer, instantly turning a scary moment into comedic relief. Handler shows off his gigantic hybrid rattlesnake. A snake handler carefully showcases his enormous hand-raised rattlesnake. He explains it's actually a hybrid, half eastern diamondback, half canebrake rattlesnake, measuring 6.5 feet with a huge, impressive rattle. Calmly using a special python hook, he highlights its extremely potent venom, cautioning that a bite would be exceptionally dangerous. Despite being captive-bred and familiar with people, this intimidating reptile clearly commands respect. From snakes lurking in toilets to giants crossing busy roads, these incredible snake encounters prove nature is full of surprises. Thanks for watching.